All right, guys, and this is part two. So I'm going to start by removing the seals on this thing, and I do want to clean it up a little bit more, but remove all the seals from it. And then there's two O-rings at the bottom that we're going to be taking off later on. But first things first, I kind of want to do this section before I remove it, do all this, and then once all this is changed, then remove that part and then change the two bottom rings on here, and that's just going to make life a lot easier. All right, guys, and so far we're making pretty good progress. I got all of them done. I'm down to the last two, and as you can see, basically that, and then that goes to the outside, which are the wipers. So yeah, that's all there is to it. It's actually pretty self-explanatory what I'm doing right there. So take those two off, then put everything else back on, but I'll show you that, right? So two more to go. So the most common reason why this thing will start leaking hydraulic fluid when you're using it is because underneath of here, there's two little O-rings that usually blow out. And so fluid will come from the bottom up, and then all this will be covered in hydraulic fluid. Like as you can see, all this is just soaked in hydraulic. It's usually because of the two O-rings here. Typically, it's very rare for any of these O-rings to fail. It's more common the bottom ones that will always blow out, and that's where you get the mess. And I'll show you that once I have all that. All right, guys, and these are the rings that we're going to be replacing, the seals, the O-rings, and the wipers. This is the part number, and then this is the kit. If you guys need to know, there it is. That's the information. So I'm going to grab hot water. Actually, I'm going to grab water, and then I'm going to put them to get nice and warm. That way, when I put them in, I'm not going to damage them. If I decide to put them in like this, there's a possibility that I could damage them. So if I put them in hot water for a little bit, just let them get nice and warm, then I should be able to put them on without causing any damage. All right, guys, I didn't get to record this, but I finally put all the seals back on here. I did have to use the water to warm them up, and I am using a little sippy tie so we can go ahead and kind of shrink them back down. When you first put them on, they're overextended, and it takes like about an hour or so for them to go back down to the normal size. And then of course, doing sippy ties, I do two sections. The first one I leave them a little bit loose, and then the second one I put it nice and tight so they can finally grab form. Now when I have the unit like that, I have two options. Either one of them, I can take this apart and fix the two bottom ones, or I can wait till I remove all the sippy ties, take that apart, and then fix the bottom section. So I will show you that on part 3. So anyways, stick around. I'll show you the final results, and then I will show you the major damage why you guys have such hydraulic leakage every time. But other than that, don't forget to like and follow for more. And as my friend Check in Your Truck says, that's a diag.